Hey everyone, welcome back to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And we are watching Thudarum. This is part 3. So if you missed part 1 or 2, then the playlist link is conveniently below in the description where you can watch all of those and you can join us back here. And as a reminder, after the reaction part, we talk about thoughts, opinions, ratings, that sort of stuff, just laying it all out there. So if you're interested in that, then be sure to catch it. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing, sharing, and upvote the video by slapping the like button. Would not want to be that guy right now.
Nope.
And that guy that he has tied up, now it explains why he was looking so uncomfortable in the car with him. Because he knew it was his son. Do we believe him? That's why he was acting so strange. I kind of believe this one though. I don't think those walls are
that thick
enough.
That they can't.
Oh man, someone.
Yeah, the phone's been calling. Oh, he's lying.
Dude. It's actually kind of maybe a good thing he was on the line that whole time because now he knows how serious this guy is. He doesn't give a crap if these guys are cops.
Yeah.
And he'll come after you. He doesn't even care. He'll go to prison for life, but he will make sure you pay. Oh, and that's ominous. He's like, next victim, what the hell does that mean?
Interesting with all the crosses and then...
He's right behind her, right? Like that's... Oh, the vengeance is real.
ഇതിനിടയിൽ പുറത്തറിയുന്നതും അറിയാത്തതുമായ പല ചെറ്റത്തരങ്ങളും ഞാൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. പക്ഷെ അതിനൊന്നും എനിക്ക് ഒരു റിഗ്രറ്റും ഇല്ലടാ.
Oh, then you need to be taken care of.
ഞാൻ ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റിൽ നിന്ന് റിട്ടയർ ആയി DYSP മെഡലും വാങ്ങി ഇറങ്ങുമ്പോൾ
Oh, this is not a time to be laughing, dude.
Oh, you think so? He thinks he's untouchable. Yeah, this is not going to bode well for him.
നിന്റെ മുമ്പിൽ ജോർജ് സാർ ഇങ്ങനെ നിൽക്കുന്നുണ്ടേലേ നീ ജോർജ് സാറിനെ ഇനിയും കുറെ അറിയാനുണ്ടറിയാ.
The heck does that? Oh man, that is getting out of hand.
നിന്റെ പുറകിൽ ഇനിയും കുറെ കഥകൾ നിനക്കും നിന്റെ പെണ്ണും പിള്ളയ്ക്കും പറയാനുണ്ടാവും. നീ നിന്റെ കൂട്ടുകാരനെ റോപ്പിൽ നിന്ന് തള്ളിയിട്ട് കൊന്ന് അവന്റെ ഭാര്യ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടാ ലളിത.
He's trying to say this is the story that we're going to tell the...
ചെക്കനെ ചുമക്കേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ല നിനക്ക്. അപ്പൊ നിനക്ക് കൊല്ലാം.
So it wasn't his...
Yeah, he's...
Because she was with the stuntman.
Right.
ഞാൻ എല്ലാരോടും ഇങ്ങനെയാടാ ബെൻസേ. ഇത് ജോർജ് നിനക്ക് വെച്ച കേണിയാടാ.
Oh, and he had plenty enough time to plant evidence.
Yeah, see, this is a whole study. Whole...
ഈ കൊന്നതാന്ന് ഞാൻ വരുത്തു. സകല വ്യാളി പിള്ളേർക്കും കൈപ്പണിക്കുള്ള ചരക്കായി നിന്റെ മോളെ ഞാൻ മാറ്റി.
Yeah, no, you went too far. Oh man, if you survive this room, Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's in so deep now. And he's
Well,
like doing this makes him look really guilty too for everyone else.
Yeah. Fire extinguishers are very useful.
Ooh, that's the One Punch Man. Oh yeah, that's a lot.
Get the anger and make it happen.
Yeah, the adrenaline can kind of do some crazy things.
മോർച്ചറിയിൽ ചത്തളിഞ്ഞു കിടക്കുന്ന നിന്റെ മോനെ വേണേ കൂടെ വാ കത്തിക്കാനെങ്കിലും തന്നുവിടാടാ.
I wouldn't settle for it.
With that many people on him, I don't think he had a choice.
Please, പ്രതിക്കൊരു പ്രൈവസി വേണ്ടേ?
Oh, this is so hypocritical.
കുറ്റം സമ്മതിക്കാതെ നമ്മൾ പിടിക്കും.
Yeah, you're a scum. And hopefully this guy is going to turn in some way.
No, because he's gonna be guilty.
You're gonna get yours. See, and this is people will believe stupid stuff. They just want to go in what they want to believe in and what they are told. That's not always the truth.
എങ്ങനെ പറ്റിയടാ നിന്റെ മോനല്ലല്ലോ അല്ലേ എടാ നിന്റെ പെണ്ണും പിള്ളേയും കൊച്ചൊക്കെ അല്ലേ ഏറ്റവും.
Where's lawyers and stuff? Like, get all right? Is that not a thing?
പെണ്ണുങ്ങളെയും കൊച്ചുങ്ങളെയും കയറി തൊട്ടാ
നിങ്ങളെന്താ ആളെ പറഞ്ഞോ? നിങ്ങൾ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടല്ലേ മീഡിയനൊക്കെ വിളിച്ചു കൂട്ടി ആ തള്ളയും മകളെയും കുറിച്ച് എല്ലാ കഥ മുഴുവൻ ഉണ്ടാക്കിയത്?
He's manipulating you just as badly.
Yeah, no one's safe from this guy.
നമ്മള് കൊന്നു ദേ അവൻ അങ്ങ് തിന്നു.
സാറ്
ഹലോ.
I think you're right. I think he might be the weak link.
ബെൻസും നമ്മളും തമ്മി വലിയ ദൂരമൊന്നുമില്ല സാറേ.
അറിയാടാ.
It's a smart guy.
മാതിരി നെറുകേടൊന്നും കോടതിയിൽ നിൽക്കില്ലാട്ടോ ജോർജ് സാറേ.
നമ്മുടെ കോടതിയല്ലേ?
Was that a lawyer? What is this whole thing? He keeps rubbing his chest like that.
I think it's a little bit of perversion on his part.
ജോർജ് മാത്തന്റെ നേതൃത്വത്തിലുള്ള സംഘമാണ്
കമ്പത്തെ സ്വകാര്യ ലോഡ്ജിൽ നിന്നും പ്രതിയെ പിടികൂടിയത്. മകനെ കാണാനില്ല എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ഷൺമുഖൻ പോലീസിൽ നൽകിയ പരാതിയിൽ.
Yeah, and they had him fill out that report, and that's, you know, they were setting him up.
അവി തന്റെ മകളെ പലതവണ ലൈംഗികമായി പീഡിപ്പിച്ചിരുന്നുവെന്നും അവർ തമ്മിൽ വഴിവിട്ട ബന്ധമുണ്ട് എന്നുമുള്ള സംശയമാണ് കൊലപാതകത്തിലേക്ക് നയിച്ചതെന്നും പ്രതി കുറ്റം സമ്മതിച്ചു എന്നുമുള്ള സ്ഥിരീകരിക്കാത്ത വാർത്തകൾ.
Man, and the media is just spreading it all.
മനസ്സിലായല്ലോ. നെക്സ്റ്റ്.
Well, at least the judge was like concerned. So, will it help? I don't know.
He's like, dude, you are coming down, and the fact that he's showing up, he thinks that he's untouchable. And
Yeah, just swap his pills out with cyanide or something.
ഈ കഥയിലെ നായകൻ ഈ ജോർജ് സാറാടാ. ഓർക്കാൻ പോലും ഈ കഥയിൽ നീ ബാക്കി ഉണ്ടാവില്ല.
Dude, he's in a cage right now, but as soon as he's free, he is coming for you. I love that his answer was just that look that
just
shut
the
him
look.
up and put him on his heels.
എങ്കിൽ ഏത് കുളിമുറിയിലും കുറ്റിയിട്ട് കുറ്റിയിടാതെ ഈ ജോർജ് സാറ് വിളിക്കും.
What a
so-
weird analogy. Like, what?
yeah, very.
But he's losing his ranks because they just stood up and walked out on his speech.
ജോർജ് സാറിന്റെ റിട്ടയർമെന്റ്
സ്വന്തം അമ്മയെ തല്ലിയാലും രണ്ടും മൂന്നും പക്ഷമുള്ള കോണാത്തിലെ നാടായത്. ബൂമറാങ് പോലെ കറങ്ങി വരും നമ്മുടെ തലയ്ക്ക്. പേട്.
Oh, how prophetic. I think it's gonna come back around on him.
കോട്ടയം ക്യാമ്പിൽ നിന്ന് 5-6 പോലീസുകാർ നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റേഷനിൽ കയറും. യൂണിഫോം വേണ്ട.
What?
Basically telling him that.
Is it going to be like an encounter?
I guess so.
ഞാൻ പൊട്ടനൊന്നുമല്ല.
ആ ട്രോഫി അടിച്ച് എന്റെ തലക്കിരിക്കും.
Him and the finger thing.
നീയാണിനി ഇൻസ്പെക്ടർ.
Oh, this with the bribe here. I mean, and he's the kind of guy that would probably take it.
നീ വീട്ടിൽ പോക്കോ. സുധീഷ് ഒന്ന് ഇവിടെ വീട്ടിൽ കൊണ്ടാക്കും. എന്നാലും ഞാൻ വിളിച്ചോളാം.
Okay, that should definitely make you suspicious.
It's all going to be caught on camera.
No, he sees the camera. He knows. It's not his first day doing this. Yep. Might look a little suspicious too.
Yeah, that's
turning
why.
Cameras on.
Well, that's why correct enforcement, you can't turn them off.
What was that cloth he gave?
Something to cover his head or something to hide the body in. I don't know.
ചാകാൻ തയ്യാറായി ഒരുത്തൻ കെണിയിലേക്ക് കയറി വന്നതാ. കൊല്ലണം. കാട്ടിലെ രാജാവല്ലടാ കൊന്നത്.
Why was he there in the first place?
Yeah.
കുട്ടിക്ക് വേണ്ടി ഏത് ഒറ്റക്കൊമ്പം വന്നാലും കൊല്ലും.
Dude, I don't think they brought enough men.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And I think there are going to be a bunch of people that are all going to be...
Yeah. And how are you going to explain that? Cover up a little bit.
Yeah.
You take that food back.
Yeah.
Dude, his punches are so believable too.
Yeah.
He looks like he has an iron fist. Oh! Oh, that guy's definitely not having any more children.
Oh.
സാറേ,
Crunchy.
ഇവന്മാരിത് പൊളിക്കുമെന്ന് എന്നാ സൗണ്ടാ സാറേ?
ആരോഗ്യമുള്ളവരത്തിന് കെട്ടി തൂക്കണ്ടേ? അപ്പൊ കുറച്ച് ശബ്ദമൊക്കെ.
Yeah.
A little bit more than he could handle.
Hello.
Gotta just roll up the sleeves here a
Yeah,
little
just
bit.
a little bit. Need to get a little comfy. Need a little bit more. I'll take your stick, by the way.
Yeah, that's the part I'm just confused. Why did they even have his son in custody in the first place? They needed to remodel this place anyway.
Yeah. He was cleaning up the mess, basically.
Is he gonna kill him and stuff him in a bag?
I don't know. You put him in the trunk there at the station.
And they turned the cameras off, so they didn't even get all that film.
തള്ളേനെയും കൊച്ചിനെയും ഒഴിച്ച് എല്ലാരെയും വെളിയിൽ നോക്കാം.
What? There's no way. Oh. Get the news media there immediately.
Yeah.
പറയില്ല.
Yeah, come on, dog.
എനിക്കറിയാടി.
വരും കണ്ടിപ്പാ അവൻ വരണ്ട
Yeah.
Oh, one of...
അവിടെ തന്നെ ഞാൻ തുടങ്ങാം. നിനക്കുണ്ടല്ലോ തൊട്ടാ നോവുന്നൊരു ജീവൻ അവിടെ.
നീ വേണ്ടാത്ത പണിക്ക് ഇറങ്ങരുത്.
How do you feel?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not one to hurt innocents, and his daughter would be innocent and all
Yeah,
that, but...
see? She told you.
scare him.
He came for you. You brought it to us. He came to you.
Yeah, all he'd really have to do is just, like, kidnap her for a little bit.
Ready?
This guy's just bringing it on himself.
The car. Look in the trunk, dude.
He wouldn't have killed... I don't think he would
No,
have
but he
killed
could
her
just
daughter.
throw him in the trunk.
Maybe.
Benny's
Oh,
not...
he's dead.
He
He
dead.
is dead. Oh, yeah. Benny's no more. It's like, dude, you messed with the wrong dude.
എന്റെ മോളെ വിടണം. നിനക്ക് എന്നോടല്ലേ പക? എന്റെ മോളെ വിടടാ.
എന്റെ മോൻ പോയടത്തേക്ക് നിന്റെ മോളെ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞ.
Yeah, I told you, in the trunk. It's probably empty, but he's going to go back there now. Oh.
I mean, he's still got to clear his name somehow, right?
Yeah, well. that's gotta fix it first. Let me just hold my weapon here.
Oh, is that punctured?
Wow.
How can this guy even move after all this?
Yeah, he's a bit on the older scale. Oh, that's one of the most painful injuries on the hand because it's so sensitive.
Dude, this guy deserves so much worse, though.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest. Wait, so he wasn't even... I'm just so confused about that whole encounter.
Daughter sees it.
She doesn't seem that broken up about it.
Not really.
I mean, she's sad, but it's not like she's screaming, "Daddy, no!"
Yeah.
Maybe she knew how bad he was.
Maybe.
ആ മഴയത്ത് ഒരു കുടയായി വന്ന ആളാണ് ബെൻസ്. എൻ്റെ അപ്പ തന്നെ. ഞങ്ങളുടെ കൂടെ നീ അവിടെ ഹാപ്പി ആയിരിക്കും.
So his daughter that was the whole thing. Yeah, he's totally abusive on her.
Oh my God. Oh, worst father of the year. The way he just oh my God.
എന്നെയൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടാക്കാൻ അറിയാമെങ്കിൽ ഉടുക്കാനും അറിയാടി. ഈ കുടുംബം ഏതാണെന്ന് അറിയാമോ നിനക്ക്? നിന്റെ തന്ത ഏതാണെന്ന് അറിയാടി?
Yeah, so it was.
പോലീസുകാരുടെ കുടുംബത്തിൽ കയറി തന്നെ നിനക്ക് ഉണ്ടാക്കണം. ഈ ജോർജ് സാർ ആരാന്ന് അറിയാതെ എല്ലാ കുടുംബം ഏതാണെന്ന് നിനക്ക് അറിയാം. നിനക്ക് എന്താ അറിയാന്ന്? നിങ്ങൾ അവളോട് ചെയ്യുന്നൊക്കെ അവളെ കൊണ്ട് പറയിക്കട്ടെ. അവളെ കൊണ്ട് പറയിക്കട്ടെ.
Oh, shit. If bringing it there, yeah.
നമുക്ക്
Yeah, he's
My God. Dude, how does someone that has those psychotic nature even get that ranking?
ah.
He could be the one, since the others are dead, he could tell the truth to the media. Right? And the daughter too. Wow. Now it just seems so small, like him caring about the car going through the trails and stuff, and now he has the car in the route, and it means so little compared to
Yeah.
what actually happened.
Yep.
Should have put him in a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the dog that he was holding in the rain, I think.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, I guess that would fall into that category of honor killing if he was upset with his.
No.
No need. He's like, I'm not ashamed of what I did. It's like, I'd do it again tomorrow.
എൻ്റെ മകനെ ഞാൻ കൊന്നിട്ടില്ല എൻ്റെ മകനെ കൊന്നവരെ ഞാൻ
So that other cop guy hasn't stepped forward yet. Oh, dude, like.
And of course, there's going to be some that'll say that he would be protecting the honor of the police force and all of that. So of course, they want him to go to jail for the killing, and yeah, so.
Well, I was hoping this was going to have one of those Drisham-style endings where maybe you would have hid the bodies, and then when he got back, those two cops went on the lam, like they just went on the run,
right.
And then that cop would have like had his back and said, yeah, you know, I kind of witnessed the whole thing and I saw the whole story. He's like, I wasn't part of it. They just dragged me along for the thing, but this is what really happened. And then the daughter can corroborate the story and be like, yeah, I mean, my dad just left in the middle of the night. And, you know, because if I understood her story correctly, because what Benz's son was saying right before he got like hit with the helmet is that he knows what he did to his daughter.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, who knows like how far that story went.
Yeah.
But obviously he was willing to kill to keep that story under wraps.
Yep.
So I'm guessing that his daughter was kind of maybe a little relieved that he's not in the world anymore, but then maybe hiding the bodies, and then maybe it opened itself up to a whole nother sequel about like keeping those bodies hidden or something. But, you know, I don't know. I think him going to prison, I mean, he's definitely not ashamed of because the thing is he wants people to know that, oh, okay, I didn't kill my son, but I did get justice for the killers of my son.
Right, but it was hard-won justice, and it still destroyed his family and the community around them, as well as, you know, for others in terms of, you know, that one police officer who is still left that got handcuffed. I don't remember his name. I mean, he was just as destroyed and devastated by it all because he got roped into it.
Yeah.
And I guess the thing that I had was just this incredible feeling of entrapment the whole entire time. It's like you are trying to do the right and moral thing, and you're thinking that others should be doing it as well, and yet there are those that are not playing by any of the rules of decency. They have the upper hand, and it just doesn't matter what you do or how you think, or I'll go along with this to hopefully get past it. It just gets worse and worse. And that, I think, it's the one feeling of dread that I had through this whole entire movie, is just that it's not going to end well because it just is. Well, it's so manipulative.
It's the power dynamics, really, because cops I mean, how do you, as just a regular dude, just living his life, regular family man type
Right.
of guy, and then these cops, one that has a high ranking, I mean, both of them kind of did, and then they have him under his thumb. That's why, I mean, in the beginning, I thought the worst that the movie was going to go is that they were going to maybe drop him in the middle of the woods and just leave him there and take his car.
Right.
But now I'm like, okay, wow, that would have been like
That would
a
have been
lot
easy.
yeah, easier of a movie than going through all of this, what he ended up going through.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's tough, especially when you have like cops, because how the media, like they have all of the strings, they're playing with all of them, right? They have the media on their side, they can spin whatever story they want. Like there was really no retribution for him here.
Well, there's no checks and balances on them. Okay, so they get away with what they get away with, and even if they were to be judged, the cop has its own enforcement, and it's like, you know, just a little slap on the hand. Oh,
Yeah,
you
what are
went
they
and
gonna
you were going to go and kill him, basically, you know, but he beat the poop out of you. Well, now we're going to even be more down on, you know, the guy that was actually the victim in all of this. We're going to beat him down even more,
Yeah.
you know, and be it, you know, now it's not, we can't touch him because we can't physically do anything because people will now know what went on, but we'll do it in the court system, you know, so it's just that whole thing. That
I just really hope after all this that cop seemed like he was really like had inner turmoil, the guy that was left over. And I just have to believe that in the world of humanity that he will step forward. Now, it's not going to excuse him for going and killing and taking that into his own hands, but it would at least call for maybe a lesser sentence,
Right.
because they were after him and they tried to kill him. So in a way you could say, hey, look, this was kind of self-defense.
Right.
you
Well,
know?
and he threatened their families, and he was
And he
you know,
was there and witnessed all of it. And
Yeah.
so being a cop himself, and now there's no more like higher ranking above him.
Yeah.
And especially the daughter, if the daughter came forward and said what kind of man that guy truly was, her
Yeah.
dad, and you know what happened with her boyfriend, all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. I just think that there'd be enough that maybe, but we didn't see any of the trial. This was him just being arraigned in custody. So maybe they would have had a trial and then all that stuff would have come to light.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to believe, because I kind of believe in happy endings. Now this, he got justice, but in the end, like his family is still torn apart. So I'm going to try to believe in more of a happier ending. But it's interesting, you know, because he had this obsession with the car, and a car that was passed on to him that he wasn't the original owner of. Right? And he tried his best to keep the car clean, take care of the car, and like basically take care of it.
Well,
just
and-
like
and
the
it was-
son who,
and it was also a critical element to his family, holding his family together.
But I'm more relating it to maybe his son. If now I don't know if that was a story that they were spinning, but it kind of seemed like it maybe wasn't his son. And so the same thing with the car, right? Is he takes in the son that wasn't originally his, and he tries to take care of him and keep him well, and like try to, you know,
Raise
take him
him
to
right.
raise him right, just like taking care of this car. So in a way, almost like him taking on this car and taking the son, and then in the end, it's like you don't have control over these outside forces once your car is out of your hand.
Yeah.
Just like when your son is out of your hand, and then you go down this like really nasty sort of like road, and the car started getting dirtier and dirtier and dirtier from these outside forces that you didn't have control over. And in the very end, he left his car.
He just abandoned it.
He abandoned with the justice done of the two dead bodies in it. And so it was kind of like this whole like round circle ending, I think, you know, because in a way, he cherished the car, as he said, like his own son. And he said that, like, that was one of the lines that he you know, sees this car as his, like a family member. And, you know, so there was like some sort of correlation between the two. And especially when it was wrecked, because they just took complete advantage of this car. Remember the day after, and he woke up in it, and he looked and it was trashed and all that sort of stuff. And who were the ones that trashed it? The same people that killed his son.
Yeah.
So what are you going to rate it?
I'm not going to let my emotional part drive it too much, but
Okay.
I think the acting was very good, so I'm going to give it an 8.
Okay.
I'm going to give it an 8.
Yeah, the acting was phenomenal. We unfortunately didn't see the Drishyam version of Mohanlal, so he is the original of the Drishyam. So we saw the Ajay Devgan version, but Mohanlal is the original. And watching this, it makes me want to watch all those. I mean, I want to watch those original Drishyam movies anyway, but this kind of definitely, because before I was like, I don't know, like after watching the Ajay Devgan, I'm like, Mohanlal and that? No, I could definitely see Drishyam 100% in this.
Yes.
Like 100%, right? Because he was that family that you drive him to a point and he will do anything for his family. And I mean, I think he knew as soon as he realized what the cops did, he knew there was no way he was going to escape unscathed. Like he was going down, and it was about if he could get the justice before he went down completely. And that was his mission, and he was just this man on fire that was like, I'm already burning, and let me see if I can do any sort of justice in the world before I go down in flames. So, I mean, this was, it was really tough to watch.
It was very tough to watch, and there was at one point that I almost thought, I can't watch the rest of this.
When they killed the son. Because the thing is I thought maybe I missed something. Like, I was like, oh my God, did I accidentally miss a detail? Because when they were killing the son, I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, you just randomly picked this kid up, and then it starts making me think that maybe the car wasn't used as a drug thing.
Oh, it wasn't.
Because remember, they smelled his hand, and then they were like accusing him of like the weed, and I think that was just basically to bring his son into the station, and then they also killed the guy that they faked the report of all that. So I mean, the more you think about it, the more deeper it goes, and then the more you're just like, oh my God, these guys are like the worst.
Yeah, and basically, again, there's no checks and there's no balances on them. So, you know, if you were just happened to be going by and they said, you know what, I don't like him, you know,
take him out.
That's it. They're gonna take you out.
Psycho.
You know,
so I'm gonna give it a 9. Because I like the acting. The acting was super powerful. This guy, I mean, that's the dad that you want. Like, if you're gonna have a dad, I mean, I also really liked the pacing of the story, because in the beginning we just saw this amazing, just regular family, you know, like just minding their own business, like loving each other and having really good, strong relationships. And then all of a sudden you see what happens to a family that is just pushed and pushed and pushed. And then a father, like a dad in this family that has to do what he can to try to take care of those that he holds the dearest to him, right? And so, I mean, it was a very powerful way to tell the story. And I mean, the two guys playing the bad cops, I mean, dang, really good actors to make me just want to punch both of them in the face so hard. Like, keep going. This is one of those scenes that I don't mind if you just beat him for like the next 15 minutes on screen, right? That's how I felt. But I can see how this is getting really good ratings. And I mean, is this going to turn into another like kind of sequel type genre where they took like Drishyam and whatnot? I don't know, but he was definitely a powerful character, and I would see more, but I don't know. I think this was a nice way to wrap it up. But again, the only thing that I'd like to see more of is to know that in the court he got acquitted. Right. That'd be great. But you guys let us know in the comments below, what did you think? What would you rate it? And, you know, like Mohanlal, oh my goodness, that's like, this guy, I mean, they call him the full actor, or the complete actor, right? Because he's just, that's what he is. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us. And please, if you like this video and you want to see more videos like these, then consider subscribing, sharing, and upvote the video by slapping the like button.